5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to DFW Roundtable Podcast, Texas' most powerful and entertaining podcast, bringing you the best and entertaining interviews from the industry's top music entertainers, sports athletes, and much more. So grab a seat and a cold one and watch, listen, and enjoy. And now here is your host, Ruben Campos.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the DFW Roundtable Podcast Show. It is truly my pleasure to have my special guest today. Here today, singer, songwriter, producer, and one hell of a dancer. I need to add that on top of that, too. My compadrito, Pete Astudillo. Pete, it's great to have you back, brother. Muchísimas gracias.
My brother, thank you so much for this space that you've always been so generous with, and to all your audience, to all the fans, to anybody out there watching for the first time, un saludo muy cordial. Incredibly blessed to be here. I'm a little under the weather. I'm kind of on the tail end of it. I had like a little allergy, cold, a little allergy combo with cold. Pero ando bien, gracias a Dios. No me voy a quejar. Pero sí, si ando un poquito ronco, that's why.
Pues sí, compadrito, como estábamos hablando, I'm glad you didn't do it before the show, man, but after the show, un tequilita y un limón. Mira, y te duermes bien tempranito, brother.
Yeah. Un tequilita, no, one tequilita,
two tequilitas. Y luego sigue el flor. Ay. Oye, Pete, primeramente que nada, brother, no, de veras, man. It was really great, tremendously, muy agradecido for you to stop by, brother, and visit with me again. Last time you were here, bro, you had released a song with Chris, Perez. And man, what a tribute. And it tocó que it was during the same time the series was going on. And I know ¿verdad? So we made the connection here, telling people, hey, if you can, listen to the song first and watch the series. I can't tell you how many people I messaged me and says, thanks for the tip, because it played the song played perfect to it.
You mean to tell me that they actually listened?
Yes, brother. Believe it or not, man. Plus, hey, look who it's coming from. Pete himself, man. It's like,
I didn't know I had that kind of power, but Jesus, let's do it. I'm gonna win $1 million today. No. Fíjate, see that you're absolutely correct, man. You got a good mind there. The series had happened. I did that. It was really briefly a tribute song to Selena 30 years later, or after 30 years, and kind of like a gratitude to her for what she did back then, but also it was for the fans, to be honest with you. It was gratitude with the new generation of fans that have kept her memory alive. And I said, what better way to really put the cherry on top on this song, que se llama El Ritmo Se Acabó. If you haven't picked it up or checked it out, go check it out. El Ritmo Se Acabó, cumbia version, featuring Chris Perez. And we put that out towards the end of last year. And the people loved it. And I want to thank everybody that picked it up. But if you haven't picked it up or checked it out, go check it out. Pete Astudillo featuring Chris Perez, El Ritmo Se Acabó.
I agree, compadre. It's available on YouTube. Get it on YouTube. If you haven't seen it,
on all digital platforms.
También. Yep. Download it, because de veras, Pete, qué bonita letra, man. It struck chords, brother. And that's why when you play the series after you listen to the song, man, it's like it makes total sense as far as how you put those words, man, into that song. That makes so much sense, and just playing homage to such a great legend and icon as Selena, man. And for us as fans, right, it's a perfect way, man, to have celebrated that way. So muchísimas gracias por eso, compadre.
No, hombre, como te digo, thanks to you guys, because the inspiration came from you guys. The way you celebrate her still, the way you love the music, the way you love her, the new generation of fans that never even met her, man. They know her through videos, through the movie, through the documentary, through all that's the way they know her. They never got to meet her. So that's the new generation of fans that I was kind of directing it to, because back in the day, I wrote a song como Te Extraño, and that was more like for the people that were living it at that moment. This is a gratitude. It's a gratitude to all the fans, but specifically geared toward the new generation of fans that are responsible for keeping Selena's memory alive. And I say thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Totally agree, brother. Y Dios te bendició, man, con un talento that is impeccable, brother, as far as penning out your feelings and the way people connect with them, man. Because Como Te Extraño, I'm glad you mentioned that, because Como Te Extraño was really a beautiful song towards that aspect, right? During that Selena, we lost Selena. But mira, for anybody that has lost anybody, you connect with it as well. And it's one of the most beautiful songs I've heard, especially for me when I lost my mom and I hear that song. It's a tearjerker, compadre. Whether you like it or not, it's a tearjerker, bro.
Well, the intention, besides the obvious, my mom, people know this story. My mom had passed away almost a year before Selena passed. So I lost two of the most important women in my life in 1 year. So when we started writing the song with AB and also with Joe, we had the same kind of ideas in mind. We didn't want to talk about death. We never mentioned my mom's name or even Selena's name in the song, because we wanted to heal as everyone collectively. So, and at the same point, or by the same token, also the people could take that song and make it their own for their own personal loss. And for the years, I've had thousands of people. I don't want to exaggerate. They come up to me and say, "It was beautiful what you did for Selena and for your mom, but we played that at my grandma's and it hit so hard and it hit perfectly," or at my husband's, or some people, unfortunately, even their kids. And even besides the death part, I've had so many parents, hombres y mujeres, that have gotten divorced, unfortunately. Goes, "Man, I think about my kids and this song really hits me because I can't see it." So it just really adapts to your own personal loss. And that was, I think, the beauty of it. And it was for all of us to heal, because we went through such a hard time, and I still feel it. I think we all collectively still feel it, and that loss. And I think that's why there's so much love towards Selena still. And we say thank you as one of the band members, as one of the writers, as her friend. I say thank you for the kindness and for keeping her in your hearts after so many years, man. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, compadrito. Pues gracias a ti también, pues, por traerlos música así que de veras los trae muchas memorias. A lot of memories, brother. And then after that, brother, we skip a little bit forward. You hit it again, man, with con un collaboration with David Lee Garza, man. So that was pretty cool too, eh?
That was really cool. Para empezar, Mr. David Lee Garza, the Godfather, man. El Padrino.
Yes.
He's an institution in this market and beyond, man. Porque, David, he's a Tejano institution, but he does very well in Mexico. Of course, he's dabbled a little bit into the countryside. But on top of all that, man, he's created so many stars, man. Remy Herrera, Emilio Navaira, Jay Perez. I mean, you name it. I mean, there's so many of them. I'll be here all day mentioning all of them. Pero and he's an institution in this market. And I've been wanting to give him music. It almost became a joke for a while that he would always, "Hey, Pete, dame una rola." And I would, "Yeah, David, te la voy a mandar." And then I would send it with somebody else in the band or something. He goes, "I never got it, Pete." "What do you mean you never got it?" "No, nunca me llegó." "Hey, you know what? This time around, I'm going to send it to you directly. Así no hay, there's no mix-ups." And I sent him the song, "Haces Falta Tú," and that I had recorded a while back that I was going to release, and I never released it. And I said, "You know what? It might fit David." Y los muchachos, se la mandé. He said he liked it. He goes, "We're going to start working on it." Ahí en Freddie Records. They wrapped up the song. He goes, "Beat, we did it. It came out awesome." He goes, "But I was wondering, would you like to sing on it?" And I go, "Are you?" I can't say the word. "Kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me?"
Kidding me, yeah.
Yeah, of course, man. It would be an honor, a dream for me to be part of a production by David Lee Garza, Los Musicales.
Yeah.
And I said, "Yeah, man." So I went over to Freddie Records, and I went in there with Cesar, the guys, and I sang the vocal parts. They already had done the music. And then we did the video. So even checked out the video. Go check out the video for Haces Falta Tú, Mr. David Lee Garza. And I want to thank David, the Musicales, all the guys for this opportunity. I'm really glad. And it's one of those bucket list things. And I want to say thank you, David.
Absolutely. Nice. I was wondering about that. ¿Cómo estuvo, verdad? Que you ended up collaborating with them. Man, like you said, man, what a true honor to hook up with.
Oh, man, I'm in great company, dude. So, y
Sí,
aparte,
yeah,
pues, somos buenos amigos, and
yeah.
it's always a pleasure working with those guys. Hopefully, we can do
No,
it again. Hopefully.
ojalá, compadre. Ojalá, that would be awesome, man. And again, it's available on all digital platforms and on YouTube. El video, y'all shot it there at Freddie Records, compadre.
Freddie Records también. The same day, we
Y'all
went
laid
there, did the
vocals.
whole thing. Vámonos. Yeah, but
Qué hubo.
it was really cool. Thanks to Freddie Records también for being such great host y a David Ligarse los musicales. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Oye, Pete, so again, man, as I was saying, it's truly been a blessing, brother, because empezaste antes de acabar el año with the tribute song, ¿verdad? Y luego with the work with David. Pero luego, I'm on social media, brother, and andas en Hollywood, compadre, bien vestido and everything. Yo, like, watch out, Pete, y dalo.
Oh, no,
Y-
hombre, compa, I clean up más o menos. I clean up,
Sí,
man.
no, compadrito.
Yeah, but we
I really thought they were going to recruit you while you were out there. It's like, hey, aquí pretty soon vamos a verlo en un series o algo.
I've done one movie. So I got at least that on under my belt. I got one. I did the Selena movie. For the people that don't remember or thought it was an actor, no, it was really me playing myself.
That's right.
Along Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, no.
I'll tell you later.
No, sí.
No, that was another one of those things that, in my wildest dreams, that I think I would be in a Hollywood movie working with Jennifer Lopez, with Edward James Olmos, Jacob Vargas. The whole cast was amazing. I'm almost kind of speechless. Like, I was in a Hollywood movie, and it just kind of blows my mind. This little Mexican from South Texas, and then Hollywood, and then, like you said earlier this year, también. ¿Cuándo fue? Más o menos en marzo.
En marzo, yes, sir.
Sí,
en marzo.
We went to the Grammy Museum.
That's right.
Did an exhibit for Selena, which was beautiful, man. And to all the people in LA, it was called from Corpus or from Texas to the world or something like that. If I don't remember correctly, I apologize. But it was an exhibit that was put at the Grammy Museum in Los Angeles, and it was all about, our little Corpus Christi girl, Selena y los Dinos in Hollywood, man. We made it over there, and people responded incredibly, man. To all the people that went out and checked it out, it was supposed to be there like for a month, and they had to extend it because
wow.
Yeah, man, people really loved it, and the response was so good. They extended it further, and it was a huge success. And then a couple of months ago, man, we found, I didn't know till about 2 weeks or no, maybe a little bit more before we found out. But our album, Amor Prohibido, got inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame.
Man.
And ahí andamos en Beverly Hills, los pelados.
Sí, que no, mira.
Oh, yeah. Yo pensé que, are you all calling me to go to wait the tables, or are we really getting something here? I made some good tips that night. It's a good thing. No, but in all seriousness, it was a great honor for Selena Ludinos, for Tejano music, dude.
Yes, compadre.
General,
yes.
We represent Tejano, man.
Absolutely.
Selena is the queen of Tejano. And we've been blessed by this genre of music. For all of us, it's been our bread and butter. We made our living there. That's where we started. All of us. Y todavía hasta la fecha. But to be included into the Grammy Hall of Fame, right next to Tupac Shakur, Janet Jackson, the rock and roll group Heart, Erykah Badu, I think. It was just mind blowing. We were there at the Beverly Hilton, sitting, with these incredible musicians and singers, and it's almost a surreal moment, but it was such a beautiful moment. And to be honest with you, we have to thank the fans, because without them, we wouldn't have been able to do anything.
I know, compadrito, and that's why sigue lo que sigue, right? From the legacy perspective, because Los Dinos never forgot about that, man. You always put your fans first. But pa nosotros, I got to tell you, for us, Es un orgullo, man, to see that on social media and then see you guys. You were taking pictures. The stars that you guys that were behind you guys or and around you guys table, man, is like, look at this, man. The corpos and look in the Grammy Hall of Fame and look at who they're with, man.
I know, man. It's really mind blowing. I'm really serious because we were just sitting there and we're like looking at each other, like you're really here, about to get awarded for something we love to do, something we did. With, I mean, of course, híjole, man. I mean, that's the part that hurts. That we wish Sel would have been with us.
100%, brother.
She deserved to be. I know she's in spirit and in our hearts. Pero híjole, man, it would have been beautiful because she deserved it, man, and she deserves it still. And I mean, I mean, there's a lot of great bands out there. La Mafia, Maz, Little Joe, Sonny Osuna. But I mean, Selena, she did her thing, man. She did her thing and put that Tejano on the map on a global scale. I mean, I mean, I don't mean to sound too
absolutely,
but our music, our songs, we've been blessed that they're heard worldwide, man, worldwide.
Yes,
So
brother.
it's just a blessing. And again, I say it's because of the fans. Thank you.
100%. No, muchísimas gracias a ustedes también for the work and effort you all put into that, man. And I was in Hollywood about 3 weeks ago. I was there for the induction of Intocable, compadre, into the.
Hey, congratulations to Intocable for qué bueno que me recuerdas. Ricky Muñoz, the guys, Intocable, pero bien merecido. Another institution. And I'm not even going to get into are they Tejano? Are they not?
Right.
They're Tejano,
Right.
brother. They're from Zapata, the border.
Zapata,
and they're
Texas,
amazing.
brother. Yep.
Let's just say this. Whatever they are, they're amazing. Se lo merecen. Felicidades a los muchachos. A Ricky Muñoz, Intocable. Bien merecido la estrella de Hollywood para Intocable.
Man, and hey, who can ever forget? And it still jams to this day, man. The collab that Ricky did with Cumbia Kings, man. It's like, oh my god, that thing still.
Fuiste mala, buenísima canción.
Fuiste mala, bro.
Yeah, amazing, man. No, so there's a connection there too, man. That there's that 6 degrees of separation, as they say.
That's right.
And as Tejanos, we're all connected, man. We're all connected. We're a small community. I know that when the 90s boom, our music went national, man.
Yes.
We were everywhere.
Yes.
And then with Selena, I want to say, but not only Selena, other bands too, but we went global. Tejano went global.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was a whole new level, man. It was a whole new level as far as where it was taken, and to see it now being recognized like this, it's amazing, man. And to see country megastars wearing a Selena Luzino shirt. Or a rapper, brother. I've seen rappers representing Selena Luzinos.
Compadre, I've heard all of a sudden I'll be on social media and I see like this superstar, del momento ahorita, Cardi B,
yes,
Casey Musgraves. They're talking about
that country. Was the other one. Yes,
she's proclaimed her love for the music. She does Selena's music. Becky G. I mean, muchísimos artistas le tienen un cariño inmenso a Selena y a nuestra música, and they're even helping to spread the good word of Tejano even more. Yeah.
Compadre. Yes. But just to let you know, compadrito, besides letting you know que I was there for Intocable, of course, we're going to go pay our respects when we're there, man. Y fuimos a visitamos la estrella de Selena también, and it never fails, man. Every time we're there in Hollywood, brother, ponte en línea, because the Selena star has people aligned to take pictures. And it's amazing, brother.
No, man, you know what? I remember that day like it wasn't that long ago, but it was pre-pandemic when they give Selena the star in Hollywood. And it was such an amazing day también, lo mismo, man. Just to be there, the moment we're in front of Capitol Records, what used to be our company, our record label again.
Right there.
And to be there. And then they literally, from what I remember, the crowd, man, was amazing. I mean, the response was amazing. Again, the fans. And it was just an amazing night. And Eva Longoria was there from Corpus Christi también. A very, very dear friend of mine. I'll give you a little trivia. Eva Longoria is on one of my videos. that for my
Really?
como. Yeah, and I met Eva back in the day. We were very very close. We were very close. Let me reframe that. We used to be very close. We were very good friends, and you know, I guess I mean I don't think it's news anymore. We dated for a while, for a little bit, because she was on one of my videos that I did from the Como Te Extraño CD. So this was like around 96, 97, and she's on
Wow.
my
¿Hasta
No Lo
ayudar?
Niego. No
Okay.
Lo Niego is the song on that video on that CD, and we did a video there at Q Productions. So it was about 97, and she was the model that was my love interest in the video.
Wow.
So yeah, the
Wow.
small world, talk about, como te digo, 6 degrees of separation. She was there
Yes.
presenting the star or saying the speech for Selena at the star presentation, and it was amazing. It was just a beautiful,
Wow.
beautiful day.
Qué bonito, compadre. Made full circle, right? Hijo de su, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty powerful, man. Pues fast forward, man, como te digo, it's been a fast-paced year, compadrito. Gracias a Dios también. Fast forward, y ahorita we'll address the elephant in the room. I'm sure everybody's tuned in to hear a little bit more about this. Pero fast forward to right now,
But
compadrito.
I don't see any elements.
No se ven las orejas ahí por ahí.
No veo ni I don't see any tusks. I don't see any big ears or.
Ahorita lo sacamos, solo verás. No, compadrito, but your latest project, man. I'm really enthused to hear more about it. I received the music, received the video, and of course the video premiered already. Pero man, what a great tribute to do for the legendary Flaco Jimenez, brother. Se llama Goodbye Texas Tornado, and you collaborated with some great guys, man. How did that come about,
Compadre,
Pete?
pues mira, hace un año, unfortunately, July 31st, 2025, we lost a great man, an
Yes.
icon of the industry, Flaco Jimenez. And let me start by saying that we weren't good friends. We knew each other. I was privileged to have met him and talked to him a little bit. I knew that all the tornadoes, because back in the day, I think we did a couple of shows with him. I mean, we ran into each other a couple of times. So I knew Freddie, Augie, Doug, and of course Flaco. And so I was blessed to have known him. We weren't good friends, like I said. Éramos conocidos. Entonces pero I always wanted to work with him, man. I always wanted to work with Flaco. I mean, I would have loved to work with all of them, but Flaco had like a little special. What a Freddie? I mean, all of them. Freddie, I remember growing up. The first time I saw him on TV singing country, like my mind couldn't get around it. And then he had the big fro, remember?
Yeah.
And okay,
Yeah.
he's Mexican singing country. And and I was like trying to, because I was chavalón.
Yeah, man.
And but at the same time, it made a big impact on me. Like, wow, this is a Mexican. And not only that, he started singing it in Spanish.
Yeah.
Remember, because he's one of the few, or I want to say one of the few
See?
that had a lot, kind of like a Richie Valens type thing.
Yes.
That sang a country song in Spanish. Was this in the 70s? 70s, más o menos?
Mid 70s, compadrito. Mid 70s.
Yeah.
Oye, and
Honestly,
I have another trivia for you, compadrito. ¿Sabes dónde vivía Freddy? En Corpus también.
Sí, pues desde San Benito, que también es
Yes.
tejano el compadre.
Yes,
Y
sir.
pero te digo que I remember the impression he made on me, and then the fact that he sang in English and Spanish, and like,
Yeah.
wow, man. And the fact, not only that he was accepted, and like people loved it. It wasn't like, hey, no Spanish, no. He did his thing. So I always had a really soft spot for all of them individually. And of course, Freddie, Tejano, Chicano,
Right.
whatever you want to call it. Same thing with Flaco. So I could relate more to them in that sense. Yeah, I could see myself a little. But I always wanted to work with Flaco. Nunca se me concedió. And then when he passed away last year, I was already kind of bummed out. I've said this story a couple of times that an aunt of mine, una tía mía, Tia Cristina, she rest in peace, was on her deathbed, and she was kind of like a second mom to me. So I was really bummed, because I was visiting her at her house, and just waiting, for that news that she was no longer with us. I wanted to be with her. So I came home and then I see the news about Flaco. Like, oh man, could this
Yeah.
day get any worse? And I was just kind of thinking about my tia. I kind of just reflecting on life because, like I said, we knew that my tia was gonna pass. It was like we were just waiting. And when I see the news of Flaco, like, oh man, I got bummed. And like, I think I literally said, I was sitting in my little TV room. I said, gee, why was that? I never got to work with you. I was kind of talking to myself. I never got to work with you. And I said, goodbye, Texas Tornado. We
Boom.
will meet again. And
Wow.
when I said it, it hit me. But it hit me like with pain, like weird. That hurt, man.
Yeah.
And it stayed with me all day. Goodbye, Texas Tornado. Goodbye, Texas Tornado. And you know what? That might be a nice way to say goodbye to Flaco. And I just started. The way I write in my head a lot. I'm a little nuts. So I write the melodies in my head and I start putting the words to them in my head at the same time. So I
Dang.
started kind of doing the verses, and the next couple of days I had finished the song, Goodbye Texas Tornado. At least, the framework, the chorus, the whole thing, the concept that I had in my head, about, let's say 80%. And I was like, and I recorded it on my phone, with I got a little beat from the internet, like a little,
Right.
let me get like a country beat, and and I'm singing it on my phone, like, might work, that might kind of work. So I called a buddy of mine, Rene Gasca, a great musician, a trompetista, a trumpet player, de aquí de Laredo, originally from Houston, but he lives in Laredo, and he's a great musician, man, great guy. And as a matter of fact, he's the trumpet player on No Me Queda Más, on Biri Biri
Wow.
Bam Bam, on Fotos y Recuerdos, on Eli de Reina Esa Duele.
No, hombre,
La
ya,
Mafia.
bro. Fíjate,
He
imagínate.
did stuff for La Mafia. He used to work with Little Joe.
Wow.
Great guy, great trumpet. But I've been working with him for a good while now también. And I called him, hey, because he has a tiny little studio. I want to put something together, man. You have some time? Yeah, what do you got? Vente. And I told him the concept. He was kind of like, country, huh? Like, yeah. And because he always tells me, like, you know what? Every time we start one of your songs, because he's done several songs with me, because I really don't like him. But then we finish it.
I really like it. Yeah.
Then I like him. And so I told him the idea. I showed him my recording, and I go like, "Okay, let's start working on it. To get the basics, get the chord progressions." We started doing a little arrangement. We called a buddy of mine, Billy Thatcher, great guitar player, bajo sexto player too. And then we called an accordion player. No, I don't remember his name. And then I called my nephew, who's a great drummer, Manny Garcia. He give me just a nice little shuffle. I go, tío, I'm going to do something kind of like Ray Yoakum does. Like, dale gas. Entonces, we finished and like, oye, se oye bien.
Yeah.
And we kept listening to it. And Rene, I think at that point, like, oh, you know what? It does sound good, man. He goes, I do like it after all. And I started saying, you know what? Maybe it would work as a full production. Because at that point, I didn't know what I was doing. Like, maybe I would record something, give it to the family. I don't know. I was just kind of like following my heart. Entonces, like, you know what? I'm going to do a full production on it. And I go, you know what? If I'm going to do a full production, I want to get people that has something to do with Flaco. And the first persons that came to my head was Max Baca, the Tex Maniacs.
¿Cómo no?
And
Yep.
I happen to know, Max y Josh. I know Max a little bit more. And of course, Noe, from Eli, that también plays with the Maniacs. And I called him and I couldn't find him for a while. And then finally, I talked to Joe Trevino from Blue Cat Studios.
Uh-huh.
And I told him the story, like, what I just said right now. He goes, do you have a demo of the song? Le dije, sí. Dice, mándamelo, Pete. I want to hear what you're doing. And I sent it to him. And Joe T calls me back. He goes, Pete, the Tex Maniacs have to play on this, man. He goes, dude, it's really good. He goes, you know what? Let me look for Max. And finally, after a while, Max called me. Hombre, Pete, I was working. I was busy. And they're always busy, man. They play a lot, man. They play a lot. God bless them for that. So we talked the same thing. I sent him the demo. He loved it. He goes, dude, count us in. We're in. Dude.
Wow.
And this was already like around, I want to say Octoberish, maybe towards the end of the year. And I said, you know what? Let's the holidays pass. Pasando el año. We'll work on it. Órale. And I want to say a couple of maybe a month later, I was talking to Chris because we were doing that song El Ritmo Se Acabó, and we were discussing that and about promoting it and all that. And within the conversation, I don't know if I just told him or he asked me, "What are you up to?" And I told him again the whole story, the concept, And I kind of wanted to invite Chris, but since I was hesitant because he's always so busy.
Right.
And I said, what the heck? You know what? I'm going to ask him. I'll take a chance. And he goes, well, you know what? Send me the demo. Send me the demo. If you have one, I want to hear it. And I sent it to him, and he called me back about 10 minutes later after he heard it. He goes, dude, I want to work on this, man. He goes, really? Yeah. He goes, yeah, man. I love it. I want to do it. I was, okay, great. I got Chris in here, man. That's awesome.
Right.
And then I want to say maybe a couple of weeks later, we were talking again because we were promoting El Ritmo Se Acabó. And he goes, hey, Pete, I can't get that melody out of my head, that song out of my head, dude. He goes, I like it. He goes, great. And then he goes, you know what? I've been working with Louis, the singer, for a while. He said, yeah, I know, man. I see you all over the place. And Chris has been recording with them, doing shows with them. He did a couple of songs with them. And he goes, should we invite him to do something with us? He said, dude, bring him in, man. I've always wanted to work with him and meet him.
That's awesome, bro.
He goes, let me ask Louis. So he called me, dude, Louis wants to do it too. He said, tráitelo, man. And that was the last piece of the puzzle.
Ahí se armó.
And y se armó. And then in January, or maybe a little bit further up the calendar, we went into Blue Cat Studios con Joe Treviño, which was Flaco's home away from home.
Yeah.
He recorded a bunch of stuff. And we did the song, man, old school, man, todos ahí en el estudio amontonados. And it was kind of cool because it was kind of retro-ish the way we were doing it. And I kind of had told the guys, I want it kind of raunchy and not so polished. I mean, it's going to be a studio recording.
Right.
Let's make it sound kind of like lively, kind of sort of. Si me explico. As you can tell, I'm not a real musician, but I wanted to get a good raunchiness, not so clean, which I think the best way possible describes the Tornadoes because they weren't perfect, they weren't refined, but man, did they sound good.
I was just going to say that, brother.
They would get you going. They had their live shows were amazing, and I think we did capture that. And about I want to say halfway into the recording, I remember seeing a couple walking into the studio. And they're standing next to the engineer, Joe T, and his assistant. I can't remember his name. Se me va. And I was just kind of singing, and the guys are playing. And at some point, we take a little break. And Joe T goes, hey, ven. He goes, hey, I want you to meet this guy. This is Arturo. Oh, man, it's Arturo Jimenez. This is Flaco's son.
Wow.
Oh, man. He goes, I hope you don't mind. He goes, I knew you were doing this. I mean, I told him, hey, the guys are recording something for your dad. You need to come over here.
Wow.
And he came over with his wife. And man, it was so heartwarming because he was almost in tears. He would say, thank you guys for what you're doing for my father. Blah, blah, blah. And he was literally in tears. And it was like, to me, it was kind of like the stamp of approval from the family.
Absolutely. Yes.
We were doing something really nice. And we wrapped up the song there. Then we took it over to Chris's studio at his home studio and kept working it on there with Bobo, the other engineer, which is Chris's engineer. And he also plays the box organ, kind of like what Augie used to do.
Yeah.
And then we added the trumpets to Rene Gasca. And I told Rene, dude, when we record this song, when you do your trumpets, it has to be the same trumpet you used in the Selena songs. He goes, oh, yeah, I use that one. He goes, okay, cool.
How cool
so
is that?
we wanted to add like a mariachi feel in there too, because it's a fusion type of thing. And we wrapped it up ahí en la casa de Chris. We did vocals. I did some vocals also with my compadre Raúl Sánchez at his studio, at the Ranch Studios. And all the little bells and whistles, wrapped it up. We went back to Joe T and
For the
Blue Cat
video.
Studio to do the video, and also some parts of San Antonio, because I wanted the song to also showcase San Antonio,
Yeah,
because that's
yeah.
where he's
That's his
and
hometown.
and
Yeah.
I wanted San Antonio to be almost a character to the song, and also showcase that all the band, all the
Right.
Tornadoes. That's why
Right.
we mentioned their names, and because it's a tribute for Flaco, but in reality, at the end of the day, it's a tribute to all of them, because it fits any of them, perspectively in their own style of music that they did, and then when they came together. So we wanted to dedicate it to all of them, and July 31st of this year, there was a Flaco exhibit in San Antonio, and the family had told me about it. And I said, you know what? How cool would it be to announce the release of the song that day and also showcase the video? And that's what we did for the
Awesome.
family, with the fans, with a little bit of media. And it was a Flaco exhibit. His accordions were there, his clothing was
Wow.
there, there was pictures of him. I'm going to be posting, throughout in the next couple of weeks, some of the stuff from there, so people can check out my Instagram. Para que vean. It was a beautiful exhibit, and if I'm not mistaken, I think they're going to take it to different cities, to
That would
different
be awesome,
colleges.
man. That would be
So keep
awesome.
your ears open. It's really cool, man. It's really cool. A lot of history. There was a pictures of him with Selena in there too. When they opened up the Hard Rock Cafe in San
Cafe.
Antonio.
Yeah.
See, so it was a really cool moment, being that the family, we had the stamp of approval, their blessing, and then we released it 2 weeks ago, man. July 31st. The video came out a week ago, and here we are, man, talking to you in DFW. Of course, this is Louis the Singer's home, man.
That's right,
Saludos
brother.
para
Fort Worth.
Louis. Mi
Yes, for
compadre
sure, brother.
Louis. Maybe you can bring Louis in next time. You can talk about it.
I would love to,
And,
man, for sure, man.
thanks to
I
Louis
premiered it here. I premiered it here, compadre, and I got to tell you, man, you guys did an amazing, amazing job in the sound. It's really great to hear how it came, compadrito, the way it all came about. Because now that you're explaining it, when you hear it, it puts things into perspective. It's like, dale, that's where I picked that up, ¿verdad? But so much thought, man, that you put into this thing, even the trumpet, man, to say, hey, use the one you used on No Me Queda Más. You know what I mean? It's like, man, that's a lot, man.
and I go, don't play it, don't give me a country trumpet or a Tejano. He goes, I want like a mariachi trumpet.
Yeah,
And Rene's
yeah.
amazing at that. He goes, no, I got you. It's going to be very subtle, but it's got to be in there, man. And he nailed it. Of course, Louis, great voice, man. I mean, for all the people that
Yeah.
might not know Louis, who doesn't, follow him on his social media. He's kicking butt.
Hell of an
I
entertainer.
might, you know what? I'll say it right now. It was just in case it does happen. I might do a show with him in
Wow.
September. So keep your ears open.
Árale,
I won't say
compadre.
anything. I won't jump ahead of myself just in case it doesn't happen. But if there's a chance, so keep your ears open and look at in Louis' social media. He's very active. He's more active than me. But also follow me on my social media, Peter Astudillo, on Instagram, and of course Louis the Singer. And we'll keep you posted. Hopefully it'll happen. Who knows?
No,
But
oye, pues
amazing
no te
job.
olvides de tu. Oh, no doubt, compadrito. Y no te olvides de tu compadre. Me mandas ahí algo cuando se haga, compadre. Go check you guys out, man.
No. And of course, like I said, the Grammy Award-winning Tex Maniacs did an amazing
Yes.
job. Of course, my compadre, my brother, Grammy Award-winning también, Chris Perez. I love that we got the Texas Tornado feel, but then you hear Chris's guitars.
Yes,
It kind of
man.
opens up a different. It takes you to a different dimension type of thing, and of course, Chris is amazing. Everybody on the video, on the song, is amazing in their own rights, and coming together, man. It felt really cool, man.
Hey, brother, pues it has that Texas Tornado sound, but como dices tú, with a little bit of spice and touch of a newer vibe. Pero yo have captured every moment. So invitamos a todos. Goodbye Texas Tornado. It's already on all digital platforms. El video is
sir.
really, really good. I could tell it was Blue Cat. I mean, you couldn't have picked a better place, man, to set it up at. Because Blue Cat has that rustic exterior, man. It looks really cool.
Yeah, and besides being a beautiful, like, rustic place, because every time the if you go look at the video, what you're gonna see is the old house in front of the studio, which was Joe T's I hope I'm right. That was Joe T's parents' house, the engineer that owns it. And every time I would walk out of the studio, I would see that little porch and I, it would just catch my eye. And then I would go around and do what I needed to do. And I would come and at one point I go, we have to do the video right there, man.
Yes,
right there. The video
yes.
has to be there. There was a nice magic between all of us. And then again, the history of Blue Cat. I mean, everybody de los Tejanos and country han pasado por ahí, man. It's an iconic place in itself.
I got to tell you, man, at the old studio, I got to see magic happen there numerous times, man. But a big memory con Joe there, man, working with Jerry De La Rosa, man, another great producer and keyboard player.
Man, Jerry, amigo,
Yes.
también muy buen amigo.
So
No,
yeah,
a lot of
legendary.
great memories there. Yeah, legendary Blue Cat, Joe Trevino. Again, thank you for being
Saludito,
a
Joe.
great host to us. And if you need a good studio, man, Blue Cat in San Antonio. And the ranch también en San Antonio, mi compadre Raúl Sánchez, yes.
Ándale, los invitamos todo. Pues, compadrito, then after that, boom, explosion. Social media goes crazy, compadrito. All of a sudden, man, I start seeing your face all over the place. Mira, compadre, I don't know about you, brother. Y no te dije esto earlier when we spoke, man. But does it almost feel like if we turned back time a little bit to the 90s and all of a sudden, brother, it's like, how many interviews have you already done, compadre? It's been like nonstop, ¿verdad?
This will be 2,555. No,
You've been busy,
we
buddy.
started, but the by Texas Tornado, we put it out 2 weeks ago. We usually send out the music to podcasters, internet radio, traditional radio. We send out all of that. Un saludo para Lupito Rosales, que me echa la mano. Y también
Yes, sir.
Lucy allá en West Texas. Un saludo. Muchísimas gracias. So from that moment, we start, calling radio stations, podcasters, you name it, traditional stuff, the old school way. And then, of course, social media, all of that. So I've been going for 2 weeks. And then, unfortunately, man, last week, like I said, I got a little sick and I'm kind of getting over it. So it kind of put a little wrench in my game. But no, we've been nonstop, man. And then, as you said earlier, the internet went wild, man. A little song came out. I don't know if you.
Así chiquitita, compadre. Oye, pero oye, compadre, como dijimos nosotros, pero dejando chingaderas, I gotta tell you, compadrito, Chihuahua, man. Again, tremendous pride when I saw your name attached to it, bro. And quite frankly, no por nada, pero you hear it and boom, you already know the sound is like, and then to see the name attached is like, this is what we needed, man. This is exactly what we needed. Pero también, I got to be honest with you, compadre, and I'm sure you feel the same way. Man, what a great way también to get to work with another great songwriter, Energo Barrera, compadre.
It was a dream come true, and I'm telling you right now, I know where I come from. I know who I am. I know what I've done, and I'm grateful to God and again to the fans. I know that I come from a legendary band,
Absolutely.
And I know that I've written legendary songs, and I've been incredibly blessed. But to get that call and he's like, right now he's like the writer, and I'm not talking only Tejano and regional.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
Pop, English, Spanish,
All over.
reggaeton, you name it. He is the golden boy right now. He's the gold standard right now of music, English and Spanish.
Very well
So
said.
to get a nod from him and say, hey, you want to work on something? Like, are you kidding me?
Pinch, like,
I'm literally really pinching myself, and I honestly I thought it was a joke. I thought somebody was trying to punk me, and it turned out no, really, it really was, because he reached out to me through social media. I mean, to be like to think about it, the way things work out now,
yes,
everything
yeah.
on the internet and social media. So he no te la hago muy larga or too many details, but bottom line, he sent me a
A
message
message.
to Instagram.
Wow. But to
And
your
like,
point, compadre, I would be sketchy too. Because ya ves, there's a lot of fake accounts. Like, how do you know what's real and what's not?
well, that's my point because everybody
Yeah.
makes fake accounts.
Yes.
Everybody's trying to do what, hack people or hack accounts. So I was very hesitant, and he was very nice and very complimentary. I love what you did with Selena, the work you did with AB, with Ricky, the whole band, and the songs you wrote, together, la 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 la. Incredibly complimentary, and like I just want to say that, congratulations, and they're like, okay. And then
Yeah.
because I reciprocated and, said, hey, dude, you're the man. You're working with so and so, and felicidades a ti. Te deseo lo mejor, muchas felicidades. And it was just kind of the end of that. Like, that was strange, and then, like, he called, we kept talking a little bit online. And I was, like I said, I was very skeptical,
Right.
hopeful at the
Hopeful.
same time,
Yeah.
hopeful. But I was like not buying in 100%, but I was still being nice just in case. Not that I would have been nice. I mean, I just answered the way I would answer, and at some point he goes, hey, can we talk? Yeah, man, I'll give you my number, give me a call. And he calls me, and we started a conversation, and here we are.
The rest is, como dicen, the rest is history, man.
The rest is history, man. And
Compadito, I got to tell you, man, the minute I heard it, it's already a mega hit. It's already at millions of views and going still. Apenas empezó, compadre. It just took off.
it's been exactly 1 week.
That
One
is
week at
crazy.
midnight. Yeah, 1 week. Or no, a little over a week. A little over a week. I'm sorry, a little over a week. Ando bien norteado, compadre. Ando bien norteado. But it's been a little over a week, and it's going crazy. She's in the top of the charts on
Yeah.
Spotify. All the songs are at the top of the charts. I'm talking worldwide.
Yes.
Is the whole album is amazing. You got Bruno Mars in there. You got Drake in there. The rest is kind of reggaeton and pop. For the people that haven't heard it, we're talking about a Carol G. Did we even mention her name? Or not?
We
We haven't
did.
even
We did, compadre. Yes. So, yes, absolutely. There's the elephant I was talking about. Carol G.
la canción, Alguien que te amaba, by Carol G, on her new album, No me arrepiento de sentir tanto, which is out, available everywhere. And that cut, Alguien que te amaba, is a song that I co-wrote with Carol G and Edgar Barrera, and here I am talking to you guys about it. It's still in awe and shock, and so grateful to them for the opportunity, and grateful to the fans that have embraced this song in such little time, and I dare say make it a worldwide hit already.
Yes.
Kind of.
Yes.
It's got the markings of
I'll say it. I'll say it. It's already a
Okay, you say
worldwide.
it. You say
Yes.
it.
Worldwide,
I
brother.
don't want to pat my own back. You say it.
Right. Yes.
It's already on all the charts. It's just amazing, and it kind of takes me. I mean, como te digo, no se me olvida de dónde vengo, no se me olvida quién soy, lo que he hecho, but it kind of takes me back, like, to 1994, working
That's
on
what I was.
Amor Prohibido and Tecnocumbia and all those, and that feeling. I feel that again, and it's just a boost of energy and adrenaline and excitement. I mean, when I'm recording stuff or when I'm creating at any level with anyone, those creative juices, I almost feel like a kid, man, like a
Yeah.
kid in a
Yes.
candy
Yes.
store. And it's like the excitement, and it's amazing, man. I'm blessed that I can do what I do. And
Compadrito,
again,
I really want to share this with you. Y por favor, si, I'm sure Edgar knows, but if you can't echo this, because, in reading comments and getting feedback, talking to people, everything else, what you just shared is exactly how the people feel about this as well. They resonated. They went back to 94, brother. In fact, one of the most common comments that I'm getting, if Amor Prohibido was to have a baby, this would be its baby right here, which is amazing, man. It's like, and some of the lyrics on this song, you know where it came from, but that resonates. It's like, it's just
Well,
Pete.
it
There's no
came from
doubt.
here. It came from here. The lyrics came from here, and of course, we collaborated together on it. And again, and Carol, in several interviews, even in her documentary, you haven't seen it, go check it out.
Huge
She
fan.
professes her love for Tejano music, for
Yes.
Tejano cumbia. She expresses her love for Selena and the music. I mean, she is. I want to. For a lack of a better word, she's a fan. I
Yeah.
mean, she
Yeah.
literally is a
Yeah.
true fan of Tejano music, Tejano cumbia specifically, and especially that old, not old, no, we'll call it vintage. That vintage
Sound.
94, 90 sound, the keyboards, all of that. And she even said it in her interview a while back, 'cause I saw several of them. When she did Mi Ex Tenía Razón, she said this, they intentionally wanted to sound or do pay homage to the work that Selena y los Dinos did back then. And that's why they did that song, Mi Ex Tenía Razón. And you even see her wearing a Selena t-shirt on the video.
That's right.
And so you got those vibes. So, I mean, there is no secret that she loves the music, our music, Tejano music, and that she loves Selena, and that Selena's a major influence on her.
Yeah. Yeah. But compadre, to make full circle on this thing, man. De veras, I know how terrible you're extremely humble, pero el orgullo que los da, compadre, to see your name, not only that, but to see the people express their open hearts to you, say, gracias, Pete, this is what we needed. And here's the best part, Pete. This is going to open up, if people really take advantage of it, this creates more bridges for the entire industry, brother.
But before we continue, I was just right now when you were saying that, my mind went like most of the time. I was thinking, like you said, that people are saying that Amor Prohibido had a baby.
Yes.
This would be the baby of Amor Prohibido. That makes me a grandpa.
Andale.
But Amor Prohibido was one of my babies. I'm the writer of Amor Prohibido, along with A.B. Quintanilla, obviously. So that
Yes.
was my child from the 90s. And this is my new child, along with, Carol and Edgar. So I'm a grandpa. I'm a musical grandpa.
Isn't that amazing, brother? After how many decades, verdad? It resonates again. Pero mira, lo bonito is, as you hit the nail on the head, the sound, man. The people automatically like, oh my God, they took us back. And then to have Pete, for Carol to bring Pete into this thing. And then Edgar on top of that. Mira, compadre, the meaning, I guess the level of having two writers like that meet and collaborate is historic within itself.
Three writers.
Three, yeah, it's historic.
Carol, myself, and Edgar. Yeah.
I don't know how long it's going to be, brother, until something like this happens again. So, muchísimas gracias.
So, I don't know how long it's going to be, but I'm going to enjoy the hell out of this one.
Hell yeah,
I'm going to enjoy this ride. I mean, and enjoy every second of it. And going back, I didn't want to interrupt you, but my mind sometimes wanders. You're absolutely right. It's going to open up different avenues.
Yes.
It's bringing a huge, I'm talking a global interest in our music, our Tejano music. It is bringing a global interest from youth because as Carol's
followers,
I don't want to say everyone, but a big part of our audience, a big part of fans are young people. So these young people are going to say, well, Carol thinks it's cool to play Tejano music and to sing Tejano music. We're going to think it's cool too. Let me see who else is Tejano. I'm talking people outside of Texas, outside of the States. I mean, people in Europe, people in Central South America, people in Mexico. She's on a world tour. You understand that. He's in a world tour.
Yes.
So people from other countries, they might say, well, this is a Tejano cumbia. Like, what is Tejano? Well, let me Google it. And, and once you Google it, like, oh, you're going to find, oh, Mafia's Tejano and Mas is Tejano, David Ligarza's Tejano. Let's read about them and what are they doing? Or, or any artist per se. Emilio Navares, let me see what he did. And it just opens up an avenue, like you said earlier, and
A,
when I
a,
rudely interrupted you, it opens up different avenues. It brings a global a global spotlight to our little corner of the world, our Tejano world here. We have a global spotlight. If you think about it, just think about it. You guys be quiet and just think about it. As we speak right now, there's been a cumbia tejana. Forget who's singing it, forget who wrote it. There's a Tejano cumbia at this very second being played thousands of times or probably millions of times around the world.
I
Just
would,
think about it that way. That
mhm.
attention, maybe if just a smidget of that attention comes to our market, comes to here to Texas, to San Antonio, to all the state, or to wherever people want to listen to Tejano, if that attention, even just a small percentage of those people that are hearing this song, start saying, well, what is Tejano? And that youth, all those kids that follow Carol G, that probably follow Selena,
Yes.
said, well, let me look a little bit more into this Tejano thing. It could create an incredible interest, and it's something that we should celebrate, something
Amen.
that we should embrace,
Yes.
and something that as a Tejano community to
Mhm.
say, this is damn good. This is really good, man. And we needed that shot in the arm.
We did, brother. Por eso te dije, it's a blessing. It's truly a blessing. Y hoy en día, con social media, TikTok, all they're going to do now on search, Tejano, guess what? Vas a salir, right?
Yeah,
Vas a salir. Your band or your music's more than likely going to show up. So they'll start
yeah.
following and everything else. So, muchísimas gracias, compadre. I know for you, por eso dije, for me, it turned a knob back to the 90s, 94, 95. And I'm sure it did. I'm so glad to hear that it did the same thing to you, especially with the way all of a sudden, man, everywhere you turn now, compadre, whether it's Twitter or X as they call it now, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, it's
TikTok,
your
you
picture,
name it.
you name it, brother. It's Pete, Carol G, and Edgar's pictures all over the place. But el sonido, they're playing the song, man. It's like, dang, man. Y luego, I checked yesterday. Even 2 million in some streams, already, bro. It's like, God almighty. Yeah,
And
apenas está
it
agarrando
just
vuelo.
literally está agarrando vuelo, está agarrando vuelo. There's
Yeah.
not even a video for the song yet. So imagine when she puts out a video, which I'm pretty sure she's gonna do it. And like I said, she's on a global tour playing this song. I think the first time she played it was in Las Vegas last week or something like that. And the people were
Yes.
bananas. And the
Yes.
song had
Yes.
literally just come out.
Yes.
But she's gonna be in Texas. So para toda la raza que está viendo ahorita, I don't know exactly when, so I'm sure you can go check it out. But I know she's going to be Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio, right?
Yes.
Or am I correct? So
No,
make sure.
Dallas for sure. Ya anunció Dallas for sure is on the market, man. Houston
I
también.
know Houston too. It's going to be
Mhm.
at the Dome. I'm going to try to make it to one of the shows. If I only knew somebody that could get me in. Jesus.
Compadrito, we're gonna es como llamamos nosotros, we're gonna light a candle. Y ojalá que Dios nos oiga. How cool will it be, man, for Carol G to say, you know what, Pete, vénganse, join the stage, man. I mean, I know Tejanos
man.
would go crazy for that, bro.
But I'll be happy just sitting there enjoying the show. And then the moment that song comes out, I'd probably start crying, dude. I probably will
I would
start
too, bro.
crying out of emotion. Not only for me, for her, for our community, man.
Yeah.
Tejanos, for the Mexicanos, for everybody out there trying to make it and make a name for themselves, chavalo. And también los veteranos, man. Sometimes we always talk about the youth. How about these bands that have been kicking butt? Ram Herrera,
30,
Gary Hobbs,
30, 40 years?
Little Joe, I just saw him doing a show. God bless him. Intocable, Frontera, Shelly. I mean, all the women of Tejano, all of them, and they also need support, man. You know, we need to support the youth, but let's not forget these los veteranos, the ones that've been doing it for, like you said, 30, 40 years. I've been doing this for 40 years, man. I started in '85.
Wow.
And I know some of these bands, and I know David even before that he was doing it.
Yeah.
So
Gary
ya
tiene 40 también, Gary, 40 some years.
También Gary también, y Ram, y Jay, y todos. So we need to show them some love too. Yes, the future is the youth. the new blood. But let's not forget these workhorses. They've been doing it for a really long. Let's show them some respect too, man. Let's go to the show. Let's support the Onda en general.
Well said,
But of course,
compadrito.
yes, the youth is the future, and when we need that new blood. And I think this song just gave us this injection of a huge injection of hope for our market, for the Tejano market.
I agree. Muchísimas gracias again, compadrito. It's been, again, compadre, muchísimas gracias. I know you've been extremely busy, but to make the time to come in, spend some time with me, compadre, I couldn't be more thankful. Muchísimas gracias. I have one more question for you, compadre. I've always meant to ask you this, man, pero se me olvida, compadre. Se me va la onda, chinga.
Dime.
If I had a little button here, compadre, that I could turn back time, and me and you would go into that time machine, brother. If you could pick a time when you were with Latinos, only one moment in time, where would you say you would go back to? Would it be the Astrodome, brother? Or maybe a time you were shooting a video? But where would you like to visit and says, man, if I could go back in time this one time?
That's a really good question, man. And it might not make sense, but to me it does. I would go back to that first day we met.
Wow.
That first day, it was a simple day that almost didn't happen because we weren't part of Latinos. I was with Joe because we were the bad boys. We were opening up for Selena here in Laredo, my hometown, Laredo, Texas. And it was a horrible day in the sense that everything that could go wrong was going wrong. You know, the equipment, don't put it here, put it there, take it off, take it down. No, you're not playing, you're playing. No, go back, get out of here, go there. And it was just going bad. And at least 3 times that day, we almost said, you know what? We're not even getting paid for this, man. Why are we putting up with all of this? And at least 2 or 3 times. At the end of the day, we did our thing. We played. We didn't even open it for Selena, to be honest with you, because right when we were gonna go on, they told us, you know what? They decided you guys can't go on yet. Selena's gonna go on. When she finishes her set, you guys get on, the bad boys, Peter Astudillo and Joe Ojeda, and you guys got like 15, 20 minutes. So get on and do your thing. And that was my friend the Bird that was telling us that, who was the DJ of the Roxy's. And he was telling, and I go, what's going on? I go, no, don't worry about it, man. Just when she gets off the stage, you get on, you got to do your thing and just play, because he's the one that hired us for that thing. And he had seen us before and he believed in us. And really, he's the one that kind of discovered us in a sense and took us there.
He's also the voice of La Carcacha, ¿no, compadre? He's
el
locutor número 2.
El locutor número 2. And he's also the voice of the live album, de costa a costa, de frontera a frontera. And then he did some stuff with AB también, with the Cumbia Kings. And he's a good friend of mine. And really, I owe him that night because he's the one that took us there. But then Selena gets off, and I'm making this answer too long, and I'm sorry. But then we get on stage, do our thing. And then when the night's over, the atmosphere changed. And Mr. Quintanilla, first, I remember AB coming up to me and said, hey, man, you guys sounded good. And then I think Ricky Vela and Jesse Ibarra from Dallas, saludo Jesse Ibarra y la familia Ibarra, was the guitar player at the time. And he came, hey, guys, you guys sounded good, man. And then I think Suzette and Silly, everybody, the dance was over. So it was empty inside. We were picking up equipment. And then when Mr. Quintanilla again approaches me, we had met earlier, and he goes, hey, so what's your name again? Like, I'm Pete, but we met earlier. Yeah. He goes, so who's your manager? I don't have a manager.
Me.
Who represents you guys? And he goes, it's just him and I. Hey, so who does your bookings? He goes, just him and he goes, it's just you guys, yeah? And he goes, you want to work? And I go, yes, sir, I do. He hands me a card. He goes, call me Monday. And that was the beginning of a new life. And that day, that moment changed my life forever.
That's amazing.
And I'm just, sometimes I think like, what would have happened if we wouldn't have met at that moment? And so that's why I say that moment was the one that changed my life forever. And I'm grateful for the opportunity that Mr. Quintanilla, the whole family, AB, Suzette, Selena, Marcela, of course, Chris, Ricky, Joe, then later on. But that moment when they believed in me for that split second and said, "Do you want to work?" That was the beginning of a beautiful journey. And that's the moment that is so precious in my heart.
Compadrito, thank you for sharing that. That's historic, brother. That is historic, man. So, muchísimas gracias, brother.
Thank you. A la raza, le recordamos Goodbye Texas Tornado. When this is over, man, go to your computer, download Goodbye Texas Tornado. It's out on all digital platforms. The video también, go check it out. If you want to follow me on Instagram, Pete Astudillo Official. Of course, pick up the new song from Carol G. Alguien que te amaba. I don't even have to promote that one, man. So I'm gonna promote Goodbye Texas Tornado. But again, Edgar y Carol, gracias por la confianza, gracias por la oportunidad. And to all the fans, again, I say thank you for all the love and for keeping Selena alive.
Very well said, compadrito. And es más, we're going to give him a little treat because right after this, we're going to play Goodbye Texas Tornado video so y'all can get a sneak peek. Compadrito, muchísimas gracias. Stay here with me, okay? Nos vemos.
Peace.
Dios lo bendiga.